in my work as a performance psychologist over the last 40 years, I'm often asked this question. Hey, doc, how do I get into the zone? What I have found is that many people use this term, the zone, but don't really know what it actually means. So let's take a deep dive into the zone. The term, the zone, is actually an unscientific term for a phenomenon that has its basis in scientific research. Over 100 years ago, two psychologists named Yerkes and Dodson set out to study how stress affects performance. And this graph demonstrates that, which is that when stress is too low or stress is too high, performance suffers. Stress too low, not enough juice. Stress too high, stressed out, performance goes down. We need just the right amount of stress, which is right in the center, to perform at our best. Let's look at this in a little more detail. Stress too low, you're uninterested, uninvolved, could care less, doesn't matter. Stress is too high, you get exhausted, ineffective problem solving. You either feel controlled or you get passive, or you're controlling. But when stress is just at the right level, you feel inspired and creative, have lots of energy, and there's good teamwork. Looking at all of this together, you can see that stress affects performance in different ways. We want people to get into the zone. Stress affects performance. Now, it's important to realize that everyone has their own optimal level of stress. Yours is different from your coworkers or a person in your family or a friend. This is really important. So we want to look at what you need to get into the zone. And that's the whole nature of the training that I do, Dr. Be Your Best. There are many videos that I have produced to actually give you the tools to get in the zone. Watch for them. The term the zone is frequently used by athletes, and it's always used in a way that sounds a little bit mystical or magical, like, oh man, yesterday in that game, I got in the zone. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not magical, it's not mystical, it's not what one of my teachers called misty moisty. It's actually the result of a process of becoming aware when you're slipping out of the zone, when your stress is building, and having specific tools to get you back into the zone. That's the nature of the training model that I've developed in my books and in my coaching. Check my website and watch these videos for all of the tools that you need to get into the zone.